Hey dear listeners, Chan here. I know this video is kinda late for the holidays and maybe the New Year's, but I figured I'd release it anyway since there's been a few that have been waiting despite all these years that I haven't released anything. Also, I'm sure there's a lot of questions for a lot of you listeners that are still tuning in, like where I've been or what I've been doing. Well, I may or may not talk about this nor my feelings on this channel as much any longer. This used to be my channel for venting when I was, still in high school, but now I want to be more professional oriented. I plan to set up a Patreon, by the way, soon after this video and make monthly special content there. Those 18 plus stuff, and yeah. I'll be including the things that I've been doing for the past 2 years as a start on there, and just for those who are really interested that what's on and what's been going on. Anyways, let's get right into the video, and just remember that I still love you, dear listeners, and I hope you enjoy. It's quite cold out here, isn't it? Hey cutie, I'm home. I managed to buy some cookies and milk for Santa before the big night. After all, he does deserve it since he brought you home to me. It's no use trying to break out, you know? No point of doing so, too. I've been watching you very carefully for a long time. What's the point of returning back to a place where you feel like you don't belong, when I can provide a place that desires you to be here consistently? I myself wouldn't want to go back to that place you call home. It'll be cold and lonely. Oh? You have something to say? Here. Let me get that tape off your mouth. Sorry, it'll hurt a little bit. You wanted to say something, listener? Of course I'd know your name, silly. Getting your information is just all too easy. You're so naive, Just leaving clues all over the place for me just to discover it. You should really consider ripping apart some of the mail paper you get. Some of the things that do contain your sensitive information. Could it be that you're doing this deliberately? Of course not. Perfectly harmless little doll. What? How do you know my name? I'm pretty sure I haven't even told you. You probably just saw my name from some of my own mail paper just lying around. You have a good eye. Well, guess I'll introduce myself formally. My name is Chan. It's nice to meet you. I've been watching over you for a while, maybe over a year and a half. I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't recognized me. We kinda met over a long time ago. I was rushing to work and I bumped into you, turning the corner, and you spilled coffee all over me. Take a look. I still have a faint burn mark from back then. Oh, no, don't need to feel sorry about that. I'm sure you're starting to remember, right? I feel as though you'd pulled me out of that horrible dream, just repeating the same day, day after day. I'm not sure how everyone else does it, but you woke me up, having poured coffee all over me like I just felt I was more alive than ever. Not that it was the coffee, of course. It's just that you helped me break the cycle of doing everyday things. So, thank you. I was depressed. I just felt like I was going crazy little by little as each day passes. You may think that you've done nothing wrong, but to me, you are like a God-sent angel to set me free. Though, it might kind of seem a bit ironic that I changed you up instead. But it's kind of too late now. Sorry if I'm kind of rough petting your head. It's my first time doing this for anyone. I just really had the urge of just rubbing your head. You're just really adorable, you know? I didn't really get to take a good look the first time we met, given what happened, but now that I can really focus on you, you're really wife material thinking about it. It would be a shame if you were married, right? Even if you were married, I'd make you mine. Mine forever. Doesn't that sound nice? We'd spend every moment we can together, never apart, and forever with one another. Honestly, it sounds like a dream. That's about to come true, right? You would want to stay with me, wouldn't you? Good girl. I knew you would. Here, let me take those handcuffs off you. I'm sure you'd want to move your hands a little bit more freely. Why are you looking at me like that? Of course I wouldn't let you be uncuffed entirely. What if you run away while I'm not looking? Your hand is very warm though. Feeling shy? Me too. I thought I was mentally prepared for this, but you make me feel things. Sorry if my hand is a bit cold. They're just like that. Not quite sure why, but you'd warm them up for me. I'm sure you would. Or would you rather for me to warm your hands up more? I'm kidding. Just kidding. I would just make them sweaty. But maybe if I rub my sweat into your skin. Okay, that's a little weird, but it's an idea, okay? You just, you seem like, you seem like you might be a little bit interested though. I wouldn't really mind if you want some of me and you. let's go to the kitchen and let me rinse my hands off before we do anything. There. Shall we begin? Close your eyes. Now, open your mouth. Say, ah. Now don't bite me. How does it taste? Come on, say something. That's good? I'm glad. Here, open your eyes. I made some cookies to offer to Santa tonight. I'm sure he'll like them as well. It was my first time baking cookies. They were kind of out of my expertise. Do you want some milk to go with them? Yeah, I went out because I went to go get some milk. What kind do you want? My milk? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you mean hot cocoa? Yeah, sure. I think I have some, but it's just going to be packaged hot cocoa, if that's fine with you. I wasn't really prepared. I would have learned to make some actually good cocoa if I knew you liked it. Here. Careful. It's hot. Don't burn your lips now. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's been a while since I've drunk hot chocolate, so I actually don't know if that pack is good or not. Guess you'll be my test dummy. Actually, you technically are. I guess first time for everything, I guess, for you. Here, come on. Come sit down with me and be careful. You wouldn't want to spoil your drink. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get a burn mark like how I did. Yeah, just right here. I know I seem rather calm for this kind of situation, but it's because you're here. I just have a feeling that you're searching for the same thing I'm searching for. Although, maybe I could have gotten to know you normally, but I'm afraid that maybe someone would, snatch you away from me. I'm pretty into as a person, and not really smart or anything like that. I'm selfish too, and really insensitive. Not in any shape or form attractive either, but for sure I will always be on your side no matter what happens. But besides that, I'm just tough out of luck. But we're both after someone that would always be there for one another through thick and thin, right? Yeah, like, it wouldn't make sense if I would just kidnap you because you spilled coffee all over me, just wake me up from a dream like that. Like I've said, I've been watching over you. I know it sounds really creepy as it is, but truthfully, I was curious about you. Maybe a little too curious. And after a while, I came to find that just being here wasn't enough, just watching you. I wanted to be involved with you in your everyday life. Listener, I really like you. I really, really like you. I know you might not know much about me, but I'll give you reasons to like me back and to love me eventually. The reasons, the reason why I haven't said that I love you is because I want to be honest with you. It's not that I'm not committed, it's just I feel it's wrong to say that until I truly get time to spend with you and just be happy together during the times. I just wanted to declare my love for you, my interest in you. You don't have to respond immediately, of course. If you're afraid of hurting me, don't be, because the one thing you could do to hurt me the most is just leave without saying anything. I wouldn't blame you, though, for it if you did. But if I can't have you, no one can have you. It'll be the end for you then. I'm just kidding, of course. I'd leave you to go and be happy. That's all I would wish for in the end, anyways. Even if that means being alone. It's alright. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Even if it means the end of myself. Don't do that, why? What's the point in living when you know no one will come and be on your side? It just shows how meaningless your life is. Because you never impacted anyone's life for them to rescue you when you're the one in trouble. Listener? Listener? Why are there tears running down your face? Hold on. Here, let me get a tissue just so I can wipe them off. What's the matter with you? Is it something I said? Or something I've done? Okay, I see. Silly. As long as you'd want me to be here, I never would do that. Stay? Wait. What do you mean by that, listener? Don't you remember the situation you're in? Wait. Listener, what are you doing? Listener, wait. Listener, does this mean... Listener, I love you. I said I love you. So, stay here with me. mistletoe. And forever after. With you, dear listener, I love you. Hey, dear listeners, if you're still awake and you really enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It's free. Also, if you're still looking for something else to listen to, I do still have some videos from a couple years ago. Maybe you like it. It's right up there.